alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is such a pleasure to be here alongside so many friends and so many for whom today is the first time I'm having the opportunity to meet you. And this is the first Jum'ah that I have been to since we won our election on Tuesday.
Allahu Akbar.
And it was an election where we made history. An election where we showed that what New Yorkers and New York City is craving is a city that all of us belong to, a city that serves everyone who calls it home, and a city where no longer will we have to debate who gets to call themselves a New Yorker, but one where we can in fact work to the benefit of all New Yorkers. And I've been asked many a time, what does it mean to be the first Muslim mayor of New York City? And I have shared this with many who have prayed alongside us today, but I have never said this as the mayor-elect. So if you will humor me to say it once more. As a young child learning about Islam, my dada, my grandfather Yusuf, my dadi, my grandmother Kulsum would teach me of what it meant to be a good Muslim. And they would tell me it meant to be a good person, to help those in need and to harm no one. And my dadi would teach me the words of the Prophet ﷺ. And I think of those words especially today, because today it's almost a day of service, a day where we give back. And the words of, if there is food for one, then there is food for two. And if there is food for two, then there is food for four. It reminds us that it is the choice to deprive some of food. It is a choice that we can change to ensure that all are fed. Because we remember that which has been shared with us as we have grown up, many of us in New York City. If you are not at the table, you may find yourself on the menu. And it was a Muslim brother in Malcolm X who reminded us that sitting at the table does not make you a diner. You have to be eating some of what's on that plate. And the time is now for every New Yorker in the wealthiest city, in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, to be able to eat, to be able to feed their families, to be able to both be free